Okay.
Have you ever thought of why girls go undiagnosed with autism or diagnosed late? I'm going to show you how autism is different in girls and how it's why they're diagnosed later in life. And my main points are like why it's harder to diagnose, some of the symptoms of autism in girls and how they're different, uh, and like some general facts about it. The first one is for every 4 boys with autism, there is 1 girl. Or like I like to say, for every 9 boys with autism, there's 1 girl. But one reason why it's harder to diagnose is a lot of girls, they mask their social, like they'll put on an act like of like their peers, what their peers are doing. And they also have an easier time socializing with others. And then one thing that is common in a lot of girls with autism have like special interests more than like boys. And their talents are special. And then Asperger's is like a spectrum disorder. So one person with Asperger's autism may have maybe like this, and then one may be totally different. So it's a spectrum disorder, and it's called, names for it is ASD, autism or autism spectrum disorder. Some of the famous people with autism is Temple Grandin. She was worked with like animals, and then one is Susan Boyle. She's a singer, and then there's someone that was on America's Top Model. I don't know how to say it. And then there's Lily Clark. She was an actress. Some of the signs of autism in girls is social difficulties and trouble interacting or being socially inappropriate. And then some autism have a hard time adapting to different environments. And also girls on the spectrum, they show a lot more emotions than boys. A lot of different common misdiagnoses that girls get are like ADHD, bipolar, or even just different ones. But like a lot of times also, Asperger's in girls can be combined with like other disabilities like ASD and ADHD, or autism and bipolar. Some of the reasons why girls don't fit the mode is because some of the reasons why girls go undiagnosed is because they don't fit the mode for like autism, because like autism has these certain standards to what they are, and like girls are totally different than like what's typically autistic. And normally girls can often pass as neurotypical for majority of the time and go without like symptoms because like they're so smart. Girls on the spectrum, and like anyone on the spectrum is actually like, if you're on the spectrum, you're like your IQ score is like up here, it's really high. And those are my sources. So there you go.